Dame Dash is selling ownership of Reasonable Doubt. He had like a 1/3 ownership. Is this something or nothing?
Depends on how JAYZ. I think JAYZ he was doing something.
Yeah, JAYZ and Biggs, they went to court and tried to delay him selling it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want some Yahoo to buy it, which is gonna end up happening anyway. Some Yahoo gonna buy it and say they own Reasonable Doubt, a part of Reasonable Doubt, a part of history. You know what I'm saying?
Because
what y'all think?
Like 30% of it or something?
Like 1/3. They don't like a third of it. It's like 3 people own it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess so. Like yeah, like a 30%, 30%, I guess, or something like that.
33, yeah, but look,
33.
You gotta look at this, right? You want to sell something while it still has its value before it loses its value.
Right, he hustled for sure.
And before you lose your life, right? So
right.
Let's say if I get something and it keeps going up in value $1,000 a year, you know what I mean?
Right.
Well, it'll be best for me to sell it when I'm older or later on in life, not right now. But how old am I gonna live to see? I mean, I want to see the money I'm gonna get from them, but you gotta think about this. Reasonable Doubt, is it gonna be like, still like, can I hand it to my kids?
Yeah.
Or the billionaire who owns the other half almost staked me out of it. What do you think he's gonna do to my child if I leave it to them? You know what I mean? So you gotta sell it while it's really worth something.
Yeah.
And maybe you can drum up some more extra value with the drama behind it. And then you gotta think about it. People who want to buy it, you know what I mean? The people who listen to that type of music are dying off.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like Dame is. What you call it, Mike? Your ego is business. Never personal. Yeah. Dame's ego is big, and he's usually not wrong.
Yeah, and that people have a hard time with it. When you have an ego that big, or you're we're gonna say butthole. They can't stand when you're right, and you're right most of the time. That really pushes the people away from you. They won't even listen to your message because they don't like your attitude. Look, I don't care if you got a bad attitude. You bringing me money and you giving me good advice, and everything you say is spot on. I gotta rock with you. You know what I mean? That guy's abrasive. I don't care.
If you want to be an entrepreneur and all that stuff, you would want to listen to Dame, because he did everything under the sun. But his name is so bad in the industry. Well, to the higher ups, but people on the lower level, they understand it. But just you associate with them, they gonna shut you out. So you like, dang, my hands are tied.
And it's weird. I was talking to a guy at work about this. He an older guy, and he's like, "Well, we all know what it takes to be liked. We can charm people." And then Dame got he got a mouthpiece, so he can charm. He really can charm a lot of people. He just don't. And then put people that are like, why does he act like that? Because it doesn't take nothing to charm somebody, sweet talk them. And we know he has the ability to, but he doesn't. People don't understand why would you choose to have people not like you? Because people want to be liked so much. They don't understand when people purposely don't want you to like them.
Yeah. And what 50 take from it is like, you gotta make people uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. You gotta make people comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's weird. I was like, what? You gotta make people comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean that's the path to growth. But then sometimes when you take people too fast, you give them the right information, they feel too uncomfortable, and you're not coached. People want to be coached, motivated. They don't want those hard truths. They don't. You know what I mean? They can taste good. They had a real. I don't care. Like, agree. Like Kevin Samuels was like 75% wrong, but on the 25, you can't listen to him because he didn't give you your medicine with sugar.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Sure.
I can't do now. He wrong. You can't hear. Being a dislike person, I understand people when they have negative opinions about me, or they don't like how I say stuff, their ears closed.
Right.
I know, but I get a kick out of it. Like, I'm gonna give you the right information and make sure you hear it. And then when the results come out and I was right, you gotta eat it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that makes me that makes me a bad person. That makes a part of what makes me a butthole myself. Yeah. I'm gonna give you the right answer, and I'm gonna watch you not put the right answer in, and then I'm maybe I say I told you so when you failed the test, but I gave you the answer. But you don't want to put the right answer because I said, it's A right? No, I'm not gonna put A. It's B. Like you knew it was A.
But to answer your question, it's something.
Yeah, I think it is something. I think it's a couple things, right? Number one, like Jay was saying like people try to get people to like them. You got to understand that in life, you will never have 100% of people that like you. Yeah, I guess you don't want the people in the industry to be on the other side of that 100%. I mean, that 50% that don't like you, I guess. But the thing is, man,
he don't care too far.
Yeah, keeping it real goes wrong. Pretty much,
wrong.
Right? Dame Dash was from Harlem. JAYZ was from Brooklyn. Already a mismatch right there. I don't know if he knew that or he just didn't care because they was making money. But at some point, if you rock with people that you didn't grow up with, that could happen. It could be a split at some point in the road. It's gonna happen. That's just like if we hung out with somebody that I'm not that down in the school. I'm just saying somebody that went to another school. I'm not even gonna say a school because I don't want anybody. Man, you talking about my school, man?
Man, say the school. They somebody, went to Little Rock Central, man. They went to Little Rock Central.
But then you gonna come to a point in the road where y'all methodology's gonna differ. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be the same. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, it's gonna happen. You have to realize that, like, okay, if I go down the road with somebody, let's say that's from Parkview, it's gonna be a different methodology than where I'm from. Just like Parkview, they was fighting about not tearing their school down, but what did they fight for McClellan not to get torn down?
Right.
No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, they had a second vote.
And then another thing is, that's what I'm saying, methodology, because when people was whispering in his ear, Lior was listening in JG ear, yo, man, that guy's crazy, man. Are you sure you want to roll with him, man? I can make you more money, man, if you roll with me. If he was from Harlem, it may have been different. Like, nah, man, we brothers, man. I'm rolling with my brother, man. Win, lose, or draw. That's what I'm rolling with. You know what I'm saying?
He was for a minute.
Nah, I don't think he ever did. I think he just got to a point where he could be independent. Some people will use you till they get to the springboard and jump off themselves, and it's like, I don't need you no more. And that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? Because they both kind of needed each other. Yeah. With him being the executive, JAYZ was the rapper, Biggs was the behind the scenes guy. They all needed each other to a certain point, but you got to be comfortable when you get to that point. The last thing. Go ahead. What you about to say, Phil?
No,
before I get to the last thing.
That was basically, like you say, it was three different ones, you know.
Because Biggs and Dame is from Harlem. Mm-hmm. They're from Harlem. JAYZ's from Brooklyn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and the last thing was, everybody keep pressing him about Rockefeller breaking down. I don't think we know the whole 100% story about what happened behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. And I think Dame, because he real, he not gonna say what really happened. But it was like some snake stuff he just don't want to talk about, because he seems like you can't call people chatty patty, then you go do it. Then they gonna call you, you know what I'm saying? That he one of them kind of dudes. I can't go against my code of what I'm sitting here giving everybody, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, the last thing is when JAYZ hired that woman Perez or something like that, and she was a rat, that I think really rubbed him the wrong way. Yeah. He not gonna say it. He said here and there, But that rubbed him the wrong way because of the street code, right? He's like, I can't hang around people that hang around rats or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That really rubbed him the wrong way. I think when he did stuff like he was doing stuff like that and rolling with like Lior and them, most people be like, why are you rolling with the enemy? You know what I'm saying? You sleeping with the enemy. To him, it devalued the relationship that they had. All those different moves. I'm saying from looking at Dame, knowing him, the stuff that he say, from what he say. And I think he realized like, man, I don't even want to be a part of this no more. I don't care about this because it's watered down now. It's not the same than when we first started. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my 2 cents on it. That's kind of how I see what.
It's like rappers that come from the streets and get into the industry and think they're gonna still continue doing street stuff.
Right, the street code. But ain't no honor in business. It's just not like that on that level.
Yeah, but if you solid, you out like you already had money before this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think JAYZ had money. Like I say, in my opinion, he thinks JAYZ is not solid. That's what I'm saying.
Jay had,
in my opinion,
he had money.
You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't moving weight like Biggs and Dame was.
He probably wasn't. I don't know.
Dame them was on Kingpin level. I think JAYZ was like mid level. That's just my opinion from what people say, information that I see.
But it's a lot of people that's damn near Kingpin status, but you would have never knew.
Maybe
what I'm saying is Dame and Big finance most of their come up. But what I'm saying, is Dame and Big finance most of the come up, and that's recorded.
And
they finance most of the come up.
Most of it.
Yeah, most of it. Like JAYZ is fine. Yeah.
You gotta be you gotta put in, you know what I mean?
But when you left,
but JAYZ got a lot of strategy in him. So even if they were bigger, his thing was to infiltrate that bigness, take him as far as they can get him, and then go to something else, and then.
And that's what I just said. Yep. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But that's his whole life strategy. That's why
Dame was like, we brothers, let's stick together and conquer this thing as brothers, you know what I'm saying? But not everybody think like that at certain stages though.
Yeah, I would say like once you get older, like the stuff that we used to do, man, we can't do it no more like that. You can't be out, hey.
Here's the thing though.
We really spending dope money. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing though. The thing that I think that made Dame kind of like frustrated and upset is that when they was in the beginning, he fought for JAYZ and the artists in that room to get them. He fought for them like he went to hell and back. And for them to just kind of turn face against you, that probably would make you frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing he did to get them on was the same thing he did to kind of have people that they used that to stab them in the back. It's kind of crazy, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
And with the Rockefeller split, if you really pay attention to it, most everybody went with Dame.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
except for JAYZ boys, the point that was from Brooklyn.
Ooh.
Like I say, Harlem, Brooklyn. I mean, it's no different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Southwest, Sherwood. I don't know. It's just two different places. It's just two different methods of going about doing stuff.
JAYZ really wanted to be the singular person. Having a lot of
100%.
Back then, be with him. Even it was good that they went with Dame, and he was trying to shed that whole thing and the whole situation. All of those people, not only just Dame, those people, and he can be in a place where I did this on my own. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if your son, I don't want your help, daddy. I want to do it myself, and that's the really thing.
That's kind of basically boiled down to like, okay, now I'm Michael Jackson now.
Exactly. Beyonce too. I mean, I don't want, and I want to distance myself from Destiny's Child early enough that I can say Beyonce built this all on her own. Because even when we think about Beyonce's success, we don't even think about Destiny's Child. That's just something she did when she was a kid. Beyonce been Beyonce since she was Beyonce.
I guess
she separated herself from them very early, and JAYZ felt like he had to do that and wanted to do that with the whole everybody. he wanted to be there.
But what I'm saying, I guess, what I'm saying is, I understand that part, but what I'm saying is, the people that Dame was going against to get them on and was going through hell and back in those meeting rooms and stuff was the same people that Jay-Z went around his back and did business with in the streets. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's the thing he did with them too. You know what I mean? Dame he was like, he snaked them with them, made a relationship, took over that part. He could have been analyzed with somebody else, secret partner. He left secret partner, got with Dame and B because they were the biggest, they were the strongest, they were the best. Took them all the way up, seen this establishment, they was the best, snaked them around, got with them, left them behind. And he on top. So I mean, he got a strategy. Maybe we don't agree with it, but he got it.
Yeah, I was just looking at it from a third person view, just looking at it like you could tell, when you from two.
You know what I mean? We got some real brothers, and we got a person that would do anything to be the very best, to be a billionaire.
Yeah,
it wasn't his a goal or dream to sell records or be a real rapper or a thug or a gangster. This man had a clear goal to be a billionaire as a rapper.
Right.
Maybe not just a businessman. Rap was just a step stool. He don't love this. He don't loyal to the street. He ain't loyal to New York. That's just where he is. He's loyal to himself to be the very best. Nothing else matters.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Harlem Code. What I'm trying to tell you with Dame, Harlem Code and Brooklyn Code, two different codes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Dame still in his head going by the street code. We gonna do this thing together. Nobody's bigger than the other person. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you two different methods of moving in life. You know what I'm saying? And it came to a split. It came to a split in the road.
Nobody else from Brooklyn, especially in rap, did what Jay-Z did. I don't even want to say that's a Brooklyn mindset. It's a Jay-Z mindset. All of you, because I don't want to put that on Brooklyn like that.
No, what I'm saying is Dame looked at it as you stabbed us in the back.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I totally agree. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, Michael Jackson, one man show. Forget the Jackson 5.
That's it.
Yeah, for real. 100%.
Hey, it was like what's his name? When Dre left Ruthless.
That was crazy. Yeah.
And went to Death Row, it was like, shoot, I got the dope producer. He took Kanye with him. I got a dope producer.
No, he took
Kanye.
Kanye.
Yes, he did.
You talking about Jay-Z? Jay-Z? I thought you talking about Dr. Dre. I thought you talking about Dr. Dre when you said Kanye. I'm sure.
Yeah, like how Dre left and went to Death Row.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same formula. Like
I don't know, man.
Look, guess what, man? Really, Jay-Z wasn't about music, managing all these artists. Take the 3 or the 2. Look what he did. Yeah, Kanye, Rihanna. That's all I need. I mean, from anywhere. And then Beyonce is wife. He basically got a whole section of music. He got the best on the whole.
Yeah, but Dame did other stuff too. Dame didn't want to just be a music. I mean, Dame had the clothes, the Armadale. He told Jay-Z about the vodka before Jay-Z did the vodka. He's like, dude, why are we wearing Cristal and we can make our own and market it that? And then
guess what? Good idea. I'm gonna take it.
Exactly. We just won't say we say the same thing. Exactly.
Yeah, everybody said we all say the same.
I want to tell you, like I said again, I'm not disagreeing with you, but that personality and style, Dame got some great ideas, but it just needs to be big meat. So,
you know what I'm saying? Two different personalities. Like, that's what I'm saying. Not Brooklyn. I'm going to take the cities off, the boroughs off. Two different personalities. Street personality and look, I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman personality.
Two different goals. If your goal is we, and my goal is me.
Personality, right? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
No,
it's always business, never personal.
But I take it as both.
I never seen two kings. That's what he did.
Yeah, both of them was about business. But Dame's flashiness, cause he's from Harlem. He's flashy. So he gonna show you, oh, you think you got this? Oh, I'll show you.
Now remember, when Jay-Z first started, he was starting to be flashy too. That's what got them on. If you're not flashy, you're not gonna get on, bro.
That was the era.
Exactly. But see, he pivoted. Like, cause that wasn't really him. See, and that's another thing too. Nothing. We don't see Jay-Z. We don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Show himself this beat all the time.
Hey, we see. I ain't like Sideshow Bob now. He ain't.
You know what I mean? Dame was gonna show himself and be me, whether you love it or hate it. If Jay-Z is somebody y'all don't like it, and it don't make him the money, he'll change. He'll pivot.
Jay-Z a chameleon, man. Yeah, he a chameleon. He can adapt.
But you don't know that man. We don't know that man.
Exactly. He a chameleon.
And you know,
100%. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying he's just a business chameleon. He can adapt to whatever he needs to do.
To any environment. I mean, I like to downplay his raps and stuff, but the man a genius.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people have a platinum.
He had a lot of people. I don't know if he in my top 5, but he in a lot of people top 5. He in a lot of people top 5. Is he in your top 5? Is Jay-Z in your top 5? He not in my top 5. He in your top 5, Bill?
Nah.
I mean, his music is like, okay.
I give top 10, but not
for art. I mean, I like entertainment. They don't really entertain me. Now he's dropped some gems of knowledge and things like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But have you ever listened to his whole album? I don't think I ever listened to his whole album, just songs, but not a whole album though.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever listened to his whole from beginning to end. Like A-Ball and MJG, I listened to their whole album.
But you listen to R. Kelly album all the way through, so
who? Not me. So you saying you watched the video all the way through?
I don't know who the video is.